final little discussion piece of this topic, Connor. Something that, man, who could have?
I get okay. The entire thing is GTA 6 is released. I'm getting ahead of it. GTA 6
could have told you
delayed
that Rockstar was going to delay a game a full calendar year.
They never.
Who could have told you that?
They never gave hardline evidence that it was coming out this year, for the record. So it's not like you.
I mean, the trailer has a 2025 year date on it.
That's never the same, though. You
Has
and
it
I
on
both
it.
know that.
They just had an earnings call where they said they were shooting for the final quarter of this year.
And listen, Tavin, I remember I was never hardline. It's coming out this year, so don't come to me.
Yeah,
right?
but when those things happened, you came to me and said, I mean, they said it, right? And what would I say to you every time? That shit don't mean shit. They are lying because it boosts their fucking stocks to lie to you. This game was never coming out this year.
Are you saying they're like CD Projekt Red in that regard? They lied to people?
CD Projekt, oh, well, yeah, in the sense that they lied to people, yeah.
Yeah, no.
But CD Projekt Red is still a private company, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any... Yeah.
Anyways, GTA 6 delayed to May 26, 2026. This is the first hard date we've ever had for this game. And I believe it was always the date, or at least always the year. You know, they knew... I mean, they must have known this was coming for or them behind the scenes knew about this at least for the last probably year or two. And yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Rockstar games always get delayed a lot. And they always like, this fits the pattern. They play their hand. They give you a date, they give you a trailer, and then they go quiet for a long time, and then they delay, and then they start giving you a whole bunch of information.
And you know what angers me?
Yeah.
I know some mouth-breathing losers, because that's what most GTA players are.
Oh, for sure.
Are in despair right now.
How could they?
Yeah. So I'm happy for that. Because
More, oh man, we've really got this before GTA 6 memes.
Yes.
Like, all right.
As someone who very much, I enjoy the GTA franchise, but I don't like it as much as other people do. And it's one of those things where even though you don't have a problem with it on its own, you get annoyed at other people for liking it as much. So I'm happy.
I can't think of an example, Connor. I can't think of an example of that happening to me.
I can think an example.
I can't think
we'll
of a
never
single
know.
one.
I won't out you. I won't out you.
Game Club this Thursday.
Oh, that probably won't be there. Well, maybe it might be. Who knows?
The Game Club's coming Thursday.
That will. I don't know if the thing I'm referring to will be in that Game Club because we have to. I might force it.
I mean, I'm gonna have. I don't know what you're talking about, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, GTA 6.
You know, the idea, I'm happy that it's delayed because it probably needs it.
Yeah.
GTA, Rockstar is not known for releasing games half baked or even not fully baked when they come out. You might have criticisms of how they play, but that's more up to personal preference rather than just failing on the game design of things.
The creatives made choices and executed on those choices,
yes.
Right? Now, you can like or dislike those choices, but they made them and they completed the vision.
Yes, they did.
And
that's different than something like Kingdom Hearts, which was not complete. Phil has a nervous tick. He doesn't know why, but he had it. Yeah, I mean...
Or some would even say Breath of the Wild.
Most people would not, though.
Most
people, I think, would agree with us on Kingdom Hearts. We're talking theoreticals and things you probably aren't understanding if you don't watch our stuff.
We're having conversations between each other, and this is not good content. Anyways,
well, I mean, what are we gonna say? It's delayed. You guys who are upset, kick rocks. Everybody else who understands what this means, that the game's going to be definitively released at a high quality.
Listen, Rockstar puts out really quality games. If they say they need to delay it so that they can ensure that quality, they've done enough to give them the benefit of the doubt and be like, yeah, no, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'll see your project when I see it, Now, the question, Connor, really comes down to, will they hit this date?
Well, they delayed it once already,
yeah,
so I have no clue.
I think they will hit this date. I think they could release this year if they wanted to, but they've got something cooking behind the scenes that they really want to make sure is great, and so I assume. And so, if a however many months delay from what their initial idea was, maybe they were shooting for November of this year, and they're like, let's go to May. So a 6-month delay.
A little extra time to oven bake.
Yeah. Just polish this out, knock out some bugs, all of this work. Yeah. So I think I have no doubt Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be a great game. I have no doubt Rockstar is going to deliver a phenomenal entry into their most beloved franchise.
I think the best is probably they always one up it. That seems like their standard. So,
And I mean, it's
you know,
been by the time this game releases, it'll be 13 years since the last one.
and how much money did they make during those 13
Billions.
years?
So much money.
So again, the reason why it hasn't been pushed out the door as much is because you GTA players keep playing the game.
Yeah.
You keep spending money on it.
Yeah.
And so you were suckers, and they know that they can keep getting money off of you, and they didn't need to release
That's not
a new one.
why, but you know.
That's exactly why. So if you are upset that it's taken so long for this game to come
You're
out,
really
it's your
just
fault.
attacking this very small group of people.
Small? No, that's not small.
I don't think people care that much.
What about delaying it?
Because the people I've
No.
talked to in real life who are excited for GTA 6, and they're like, man, I can't wait, this, that, and the third. I go to them and I go, you know, they delayed it to next year, right? And they go, they did? Oh, man. Well, it'll, you know, when it comes, it comes.
Yeah,
Like, that's been everybody's reaction who I've talked to in real life.
I mean, I think that's just most people's reaction
Yeah.
online or in real life.
So, excited. This doesn't make me any more or less excited.
Oh, interesting fact that you pointed out.
I also
it's-
didn't believe it was coming this year, ever.
You never did, no.
Nope.
Well, maybe you didn't bring this point up, but the release date's the day that Bonnie and Clyde died.
No,
right?
it's their funeral. I brought this
funeral.
up. I brought this up in between recordings. Yeah, the May 26th is the day of Bonnie and Clyde's funeral, and that is the story of Bonnie and Clyde is the main inspiration for the two protagonists in GTA 6. So that's a
They're
little
gonna
bit of a serendipitous thing. They may have been like somebody. They probably went, we're gonna delay to 2026. When? Who knows? Whatever. And then someone went, hey, you know, if we just do this. Like, that's kind of cool, right? And they went, oh, yeah, sure, fuck it, let's do that.
Yeah.
You know?
They'll
So,
market it, I guess, at some point. You would think.
Probably.
Yeah.
It'll be not in, like, the main trailers, but in the developer interview trailers of, like when they break down their inspirations for story and stuff like that. That's where it'll come.
I think they have the location where Bonnie and Clyde, their car, they still have that on display in some museum or some sort. Maybe they'll do it in front of that.
Oh, that'd be cool. That's
Yeah.
a good location piece. Yeah.
They got lit up.
I think this now opens the floodgates to we're gonna start seeing marketing for this game. Maybe
Yeah.
not right now because we're a year out. But
Game Awards, conferences that happen later in the year.
Yeah.
That's probably when we'll see.
yeah,
some
not probably not SGF, probably not
Uh-huh.
SGF season or anything like that. I don't even think Game Awards because Grand Theft Auto is so big they could just do it on their own.
They can do it on their own.
Yeah. But I think September, maybe post September, we start seeing trailers, we start getting updates.
See how many people, and it is an amazing trailer for that first one they did. It
was a good trailer.
I could see them doing.
I think
things in
definitely
that kind
by
of creativity level.
January we get something massive every month of like.
Damn, really?
Yeah, genuinely, I think here's a story trailer. Here's a gameplay trailer. Here's how the open world works. Deep dive. Here's car customization. Deep dive. Here's how the multiplayer works. Trailer, like something like that. Yeah, I think every month they're gonna start dropping things from January. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
this is gonna be the most profitable fucking piece of
Media.
media like ever. So
Yeah.
you know.
Pretty
milk
crazy
it.
to think about that, where you can confidently say that's going to be the case.
Here's the thing. You know how with a lot of games, there's like a thing where they can overmarket a game, and we're sick of fucking seeing it. Stop showing me these trailers. Deathloop is the one that always comes to mind, where they showed us 100 trailers for Deathloop, and the game was never that interesting to begin with. It was interesting, but not enough for 100 trailers. There is no limit to that for GTA 6.
You know what I think this would be the best marketing thing they can do. We just talked about price increases. A while ago, we talked about how some analysts were predicting it could cost $100.
I still don't believe that.
I don't believe that either. What if they just pulled the rug out from everybody and said, this is $60? And then knowing they're going to make a bunch of money?
They won't.
They won't, but that'd be the coolest thing.
They could. Because nobody's... Because even if... I do believe now they are going to 80.
Yeah, most
I do
likely.
believe they're going to 80. They may even go like 85 or some... Like, they may play with the scale a little bit more with that. I don't think that $20, $25 jump from 60 to whatever will deter anybody.
No, it's not. That's why they could do it. But
Yeah.
it'd be just from like... they'd be one of the coolest developers out there.
$100 would deter somebody.
It will, yeah.
It will deter somebody.
Me.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
you
buy
know,
$100.
Probably maybe even me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, that's one that I would have to, like, budget for. And I'm like,
Listen.
do I really love Grand Theft Auto like that? I mean, I probably do. But, you know, I don't love Grand Theft Auto, but I like Grand Theft Auto a lot. And
there's going to be so many people that still buy it 100.
I know, there's so many.
And they know that
so
too.
many. Yeah. My question is there going to be a $200 edition of this game?
I would be surprised if there wasn't.
$250.
Now we're just saying numbers. I think
I know. I want to play this game with you.
I have no goddamn clue. There's going to be a big edition of some sort that's going to make more money for those.
I want to know where you think the cap is.
For all the losers that are rich that play GTA, $500.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
You don't think they would do that?
500?
Yeah. There's people out there.
I don't think they go above. I could see 350, but I don't think they go above 300.
It'd be like for the upper echelon of human beings.
And we're talking like real fancy editions, $100,000 in-game currency, like you get special cars and vehicles and weapons, costumes, and then a figurine of the characters and their car and stuff like that. You know, like a poster, some shit like that.
Good for who gets it, but not going to be me.
More power to you.
Yeah.
I got no problem with if you want to do that. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, my issue is base game price.
Yeah.
Beyond that, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, and as long as like you're not like gatekeeping content or like like the last quarter of the game you need to pay an extra $50 for, and you've played 60 hours to get to this point, and so they're kind of goading you into it. Like, don't do anything like that. But like, if I'm getting a full package, it's a full video game, plenty of content in it. I don't necessarily care about extra cars or extra skins or extra weapons or anything like that. Sure, I'd like them, but I don't need them. You know what I'm saying? But as long as it's not like, even like missions, like here's like exclusive missions, I don't have a problem with that. But like if it's like, oh, we're cutting out core story elements or something like that for this version, that's when it's like egregious.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6, May 26, 2026.
Mark your calendars.
That's that's as close as 666 as we're gonna get. Whoa, GTA 6 is the devil's game, Connor.
Well, people have been saying that for quite some time.
It's the devil's game.
Did you remember
Grand Theft Auto 6, May 26 in 2026?
Is this 2003 again? Like when they were like saying this is we need to like put legislation against this game, against GTA. There was that one guy. What was his fucking name?
You went too obscure.
This is like the big thing at the time.
It was over 20 years ago.
Yeah, there's tons of people that are old enough to remember that.
I'm still stuck on the 11 Skyrim.
I am too. That's the best release date of a game ever.
Yeah. GTA 6 is the devil's game.
It is.